results. Forgot to bring my giveaway, but I'm going to bring a couple next time I come up. He calls himself an internet anthropologist because he's been studying the web and the behavior for a long time. He's actually worked with some of the biggest brands in the world outside of the real estate industry. If you look at the clients that are using his websites now, they are kind of a who's who of the industry. They maintain internet marketing strategies for brokers and agents, including their websites. But the thing they do differently is they make sure that their websites actually work. Jim's going to share 2 things with you on how to create business from clicks. Please give it up for Jim Marks. Come on up, Jim.
All that and $6 and I'll get you a Starbucks. So, last April Fool's Day, I decided to write a blog post on our virtualresults.net blog about a new product that we were releasing. It was a website that all you had to do was buy this website from us. We would launch it for you. We would drive all the traffic. It would automatically convert the traffic. When somebody came in, it would handle the lead. It would send them out lockbox combinations and all the houses that they wanted to see. It would let them into the house, send them the transaction paperwork. And when they signed it, it would automatically put the money in your bank account. We got 17 real calls. 17 people called us and said, "For $4.99? Are you kidding me? What's the catch?" And although I felt terrible letting them know it was an April Fool's Day, the one thing that actually struck me was that agents just need tools. They need tools that work for them, and instead we give them this. We give them, I get the call about once a week. Hello, virtual results, and I hear this. Now when they say, "Jim, you've got to teach me to tweeter." I'm like, "Mom? I'm so behind. You've got to teach me to tweeter." And this whole thing is a puzzle. And what we try to do is we try to give you tools, but tools shouldn't create work. Tools should solve problems, right? We shouldn't be teaching you all this stuff that now you have to go home and do more work. Who here doesn't have enough work? We've all got plenty of work, but we need is tools that will actually help us solve problems. Look, if you have to fasten 2 pieces of wood together, you get a hammer and a nail, right? What do you use when you need to call a client from your car? These are tools. This has made your job easier, right? When you need to farm a neighborhood, what do? You do door hangers or mailers or whatever. These are tools that even if they're a little archaic, they work. If you need someone to somehow to keep your kids quiet in the back of the car. Okay, not gonna advise that. So look, what are your problems? If you're a real estate professional, you have 2 problems. Everyone in this room pretty much shares the fact that you don't have enough time and you don't have enough leads. Do you agree? So this is what we need tools for. We don't want to go buy a tool. No one walks into a hardware store and says, "Hammer. Oh, I'm going to take that home and figure out how to use it." And yet when we come to these conferences, we see Facebook and Twitter and say, "I'm going to go home and use that." But we don't understand how that solves the problem and what our problem is, right? Well, look, the leads problem is actually quite easy. Here's the way leads work. You take traffic, you drive it into a conversion tool, and out the bottom comes leads. That's everything you need to know about internet marketing. Have a nice day. I mean, really, you drive traffic to a conversion point, the traffic turns to leads, you work the leads. That's what you need to know. That is not the most difficult part of it. The reason why you guys have websites and ultimately they don't work isn't necessarily because the websites aren't converting. It's because you're the only one looking at them. Unless you want to buy a house from yourself, if you're the only one going to your website, you're probably not going to get a bunch of leads from it. But actually, used right, these tools can be tools. If you look at just the killer ones, if you look at just WordPress, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, that's 1.6 billion users. That's like 3.2 billion eyeballs. And those eyeballs driven to something that actually will convert those leads, convert that traffic to leads, will actually create leads for you. Does this make sense? So I talked a little bit earlier about one of the great things we can do with social media is use it to retain a bigger sphere. The second best thing about social media is it is a great traffic generator. It is an amazing traffic generator as long as you have a place like a good website, like a website that's built for conversion, then you have the ability to create those leads. Your consumers are not that different. Your consumers are out ultimately looking for homes, right? We know they're searching for homes. We know what kind of conversation, what kind of content to produce on social media to drive them back to your website, and we know how to talk to them to convert them. But that's not what we do. This is what you guys do. What is it with you and the dogs? I just don't get this. What other business does this? I'm on the internet, I'm looking for homes, all I want you to do is show me homes, and you show me Fido. How is that going to make me want to use you as an agent? So we know the things that will actually convert traffic. They're cast in stone, and yet we provide this. Ultimately, what we want to do is make sure that we get our conversion point in order first, and then drive traffic to it. I think, Chris, this is 2.5 years ago. Something like that. One of the very first time I ever saw Chris Smith speak, man, is he good or what? This is what he said, from stage in front of 500 people. Look, if you don't have a great website, don't even talk to me about Twitter. This is your home plate. This is absolutely your home plate. Let me ask you, right now, since lunch, it has been about, actually 18 minutes now. How many of you are freaking out that you haven't checked your email and missed all those leads that came in from your website? Right? And yet we know the internet works. The internet is not broken. Ultimately, our websites are broken. So I'm here to tell you that is what Virtual Results does. We have research-proven winners. What we do is analytics. We did not start out as website designers. We started out trying to learn what the consumer wants and how to create conversion for them. And they're available out here at just an amazing deal today. And wrong way. And the cool thing, this went way better in Denver, I need to tell you, that you don't have to pay $90 million for a proven winner. You know, I should have done a pool hole joke, huh? Would that have been better than this? Awesome, yeah, good point. Good point. Anyways, you guys, thanks so much. Virtual Results website that works. I think we're going to give one away, are we not?
Let's do it.
Woohoo!
Who wants
a free website?
Anybody? All right. So
if you don't raise your hand, you don't get one, even if the card comes out.
All right. This is good. No strings attached, free website, Virtual Results. I'll do the drawing.
Jim Marks, what do you know?
You know what? I couldn't be happier for the person that I drew. I've been in touch with her online for a while. Martha Luce, please come on up. Congratulations. Awesome. You just won a brand new website. Awesome. She's great. That's your goal too, Jim.
Here you go.
Congrats. That's great.
Congratulations. Thank you, guys.
I think she wants a hug. All right. I have one other giveaway that's actually 3. Our friends at Redfin, I think they know where your pain points are. They're giving away 3 $100 gas cards. So, hey, gotta love it. I live in Brooklyn, so I don't even have a car, but I can imagine gas is expensive these days from what I'm hearing. So the first winner...